Hi! Japan is one of my favourite countries in the world. I was really lucky to get the opportunity to move there last year, which was amazing, obviously. And I managed to see a lot, have loads of cool experiences, and visit Disney Sea 11 times. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the previous experiences that I had in Japan that made me move there. So, one of my best friends and I absolutely love Japan. The culture, the fashion, the nature, the music, just all of it. But there was one big difference between us. She had actually been there. She'd not only just visited Japan, she had lived there for a year as part of her university course where she studied Spanish. Japanese. So in 2016, we both worked together at an Edinburgh tourist attraction, and there was a really quiet day. We were cashing up, and I floated the idea of wanting to go on a trip to Japan. And that's when Alison said, "Oh, well, I was thinking of going back too." And eventually that all spiraled. Long story short, we told our other halves that we were going, and a few weeks later, we booked our tickets while jumping up and down like children. So, fast forward 10 months of planning, and we head to the airport.
Hi, Allison.
Now, I am absolutely terrified of flying. Alison wasn't so bad, but I think when she saw how nervous I was, it might have made her a little nervous. So I planned to get lots of sleep on the plane. Probably shouldn't have drank 9 bottles of wine. Many bottles, not large bottles. So from Edinburgh Airport, it was 2 flights. We went to Amsterdam, which was a short one, about an hour and a half. And then from Amsterdam to Tokyo Narita, which was, I think it was about 12 and a half hours. And during that 12 and a half hours, there were many bottles of wine consumed between the two of us and 2 movies, I think. Anyway, we didn't sleep. But arriving in the country, we both felt a little bit queasy. And as we walked out into arrivals, the first thing that happened was this film crew just ran at us and started interviewing us for a Japanese TV show. It was absolutely bizarre. I was delighted. Japan was already delivering, and I loved it. Now, the first day in the city was a complete write-off. Our hotel was in Nippori, which is a fantastic location. It's really easy to get to from the airport. The Skyliner goes straight there. And also, it's on the Yamanote line, which is a really, really good train line to be on because you can get pretty much all over the main sites of Tokyo very, very easily. So on that first day, we decided that we were going to go a wander into Shinjuku.
Oh, hey, what
Hi.
are you here?
Just passing by.
And I lasted maybe 1 hour before I completely crashed and said that I had to go back to the hotel. So we went back and we slept from 5 p.m. right the way through until 7 a.m. the next morning. The next 2 days were amazing. Day 1, Tokyo Disneyland. Day 2, Tokyo Disney Sea. I'll be going into all of the Disney action in later videos, but for now, here's a general idea of what it was like.
Hi.
That's amazing.
So good. Goodbye.
Disney in Tokyo is pretty much exactly what I imagined. Insane. So when we visited Japan, we decided to buy a JR pass, and I can't recommend this enough. It lets you travel on any JR service all over the country for however long you've purchased it for. We bought the week-long pass and it cost around £200, And when you compare that with the £350 that our travels would have cost us without it, it's well worth it and so easy to use. You just show the pass to someone at the station gate and they'll let you through. So we travelled from Tokyo to Hiroshima by Shinkansen, then to Osaka, then Kyoto, and finally Nara, before returning to Tokyo for another week. So here's a little rundown of the things that we did in those places.
I've already nearly fallen on my arse.
We just climbed the vertical staircase for like 20 minutes? No.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
from the road. And we're really high up right now. And can't see it the best from here, but this is like kind of high.
He's trying to get my paper.
Copy and paper is not good for you.
Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare.
We're about to go on an escalator that's vertical and horizontal.
It's not vertical.
It's vertical for me, okay, I'm terrified.
Now we're just going like straight. Really?
I love it.
Hey, so we're at the Fushimi and I. We've just got off the train and we're about to go up and have a look at the shrine. Oh, damn it, damn it. No!
Hey. Oh my god.
trip was really everything that I'd hoped it would be, made even better by the fact that I had such an amazing travel companion. And also, Alison was fluent in Japanese, so thanks for the translating. I distinctly remember about maybe halfway through the trip turning to Alison when we were in a train station and saying, I'm going to live here one day. And I meant it. As soon as I got home, I told my husband, and exactly 1 year later, I arrived in Tokyo to live.
Hi!
I haven't quite gotten through all of the places that we went during that trip, but I will be talking about all of the places that we visited in future videos like Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima and Nara and Tokyo.